Imagine this. You are standing in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Their eyes are fixed on you, their hearts wounded by discrimination, yet filled with hope. And then, with a powerful voice, you speak the words that would change history. I have a dream. These words are not just a sentence. They are a fire, igniting the spirit of millions across the world. Not only in America, but in the hearts of everyone who has ever felt oppressed, underestimated, or treated unfairly. Today, let us dive deeper into the true meaning of Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream, how a single phrase could shake history, inspire hope, and teach us the meaning of struggle, justice, and love. Martin Luther King Jr. was a pastor and activist born in America in 1929. At that time, the country was still trapped in the chains of racism. Black people were separated from white people, in schools, in buses, even in public restrooms. They were often treated as if they were less human. But Martin Luther King Jr. refused to remain silent. With his strong faith and compassionate heart, he chose the path of nonviolent resistance. He believed that hatred cannot defeat hatred. Only love can. The peak of his fight came on August 28, 1963, when he stood at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. In front of more than 250,000 people, he delivered one of the most powerful speeches in human history. I have a dream. But what exactly was his dream? His dream was about equality, about a world where skin color no longer defines the value of a person, about a future where black and white children could play together without fear. He said, I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Isn't that beautiful? Imagine a world where people are not judged by appearance, social status, or wealth, but by their hearts and their character. From these words, there are many lessons. Let's break them down simply. First, dare to dream big. Martin Luther King Jr. did not dream only for himself, but for millions of people. He knew his dream seemed impossible at the time, yet he still dared to dream. We too must dare to dream big, even when others laugh at us. Dreams are the fuel for change. Second, every dream requires patience. His dream was not fulfilled overnight. It took years of struggle, pressure, and even threats, but he never gave up. The same goes for us. The road to our dreams is often filled with obstacles. The key is consistency and patience. Third, real change begins with love, not hate. Martin Luther King chose the path of peace. He taught that violence only creates more violence. If we want to change the world, we must do it with compassion, with love, and with empathy. Fourth, the greatest dream is the one that helps others. The most powerful dreams are not personal, but those that improve the lives of others. That's why MLK's words remain eternal, because his dream was not only for himself, but for all humanity. So has Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream come true? In many ways, yes. In America, segregation laws were abolished. Many black leaders have risen, and even the nation has elected a black president. But the fight is not over. Discrimination still exists, not only based on skin color, but also religion, ethnicity, economic class, and even appearance. This is where his dream speaks to us today. Martin Luther King's vision is not only for America, but for all of us. We can ask ourselves, do I treat others fairly? Do I judge people by their character or by what I see on the outside? Do I dare to dream of a better world? Now let's bring this dream down to a personal level. What is the dream you hold for yourself, for your family, for the next generation? Your dream doesn't have to be as big as changing the world. Even the smallest dream has value. If you dream of building a harmonious family, that is noble. If you dream of succeeding through hard work, that is important. If you dream of helping others, that is extraordinary. The point is, never stop dreaming. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase." That is the key to every dream. You don't need to see the whole path ahead. You don't need to know every outcome. You just need to take that first step with courage, with faith, and with sincerity. Because dreams are not only about the final result, Dreams are about the journey, about who we become, how we treat others, and how we hold on to hope. So today, let us say in our hearts, I have a dream. I have a dream. A dream for a better life, a dream for a fairer world, a dream for a future full of hope. Remember, Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream was born from the courage of an ordinary man. And that means we can too. Because in the end, what matters is not how big your dream is, but how much you believe in it, how hard you work for it, and how far you are willing to walk to make it real.